And we are back. So, Song of Horror is pretty fun. It's quite a nice callback to the original Survival Horror. But one of the big games I wanted to have on this show for a while now, this is one of my personal favorite games of all time, is Devotion. And I'm showing my devotion to the show by offering this game. For those of you who do not know what this game is, or maybe you may have faintly heard about it, this is known as an incredibly rare horror game because there is currently no real ways of obtaining it unless you bought it on Steam in 2019 when it released, or if you managed to obtain a physical copy such as this one. I like my physical copy. Really, just an excuse for me to show this off more. But this game is really nice. It's a Red Candle game. They also made a game called Detention, which is quite nice. We have a couple of speedrunners on deck today who actually have copies of the game and are able to speedrun it. So it should be pretty fun with that. But I just want to be able to show you such a beautiful game because it really is a cool game. And we'll be focusing on how interesting and unique it really is. So I just want to put that out there. We also have a warning to the end of that game because it does get a bit dicey in terms of some just, let's say, visceral content. But I do really hope that you enjoy the game coming up with Devotion. Very often I don't get to show games such as this one, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be having Devotion ran by Juh0rse, so let's go on to that.
Hey, my name is Juho or Juh0rse. I am a speedrunner from Singapore. So as you can see, like outside right now, it's kind of a bit like morning-ish, afternoon-ish. Yeah, I'm from Singapore. We're gonna play Devotion. We're gonna speedrun Devotion, and this is something that is really rare to even see on GDQ or even like anywhere on a speedrun event. I'm really happy to actually run this game for Egdice's show because Egdice is a really good friend of mine as well.
Oh, I love this game too.
Yeah,
like,
with me,
it is a good game.
Yes, with me on the commentary is gonna be Starwin. So.
Hi, I'm Starwin. I wish I had this game physically, but I don't.
Yes.
Yeah. We got it.
I also have the game physically as well. So yeah. So we're gonna start off with Devotion pretty soon. But basically this game is a 2019 indie horror game. One of the best indie horror games in my opinion. If you can get this game, do get this game. It talks about a father who is really devoted into trying to get the daughter to to get well. But we're gonna start on in 3, 2, 1, go.
Whee! And now we have a cutscene.
Yeah, so we start off with a cutscene now. Basically this cutscene is gonna be an hour 30, and also like
hour 30.
If
you say an hour 30?
Oh, sorry, a minute and 30 seconds. Sorry. So
an hour 30 is a bit
long cutscene. All right, so. Like I said, this cutscene is gonna be a minute 30. I can talk about the gameplay. This is like kind of like a walking simulator kind of game, where you just walk towards the end. There's not really a lot of good skips. There are speed tech and a lot of optimization in this game. In fact, believe it or not, Starwin over here was the first person to get a sub 119, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Juho went back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah, I went back. Yeah.
Juho is very adamant.
Don't you mean sub 109?
Yeah, is it 109?
Oh yeah, sorry, 109. Yeah, sub 109.
Because I have like a 110 in this game.
I don't even know. But me and Juho went back and forth with this for a bit, and Juho really has his devotion towards this game because he does not want to give up the record.
I didn't want to
devotion counter.
I didn't want to give it to a Western person.
See,
so I was like, I'm holding it on to the Asian side of the speedrunning community. But yeah,
are you saying that you're devoted?
He's devoted.
Very devoted. Yeah. But over here is like a cutscene talking about talking about this little girl or the father's daughter called Du Mei Sing. Du Mei Sing, fun fact, is translated in Chinese to beautiful heart, so there's that. And also we're playing as Wu Feng, if I'm not mistaken.
Which translates to I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
That's a very suggestion.
This
Also, isn't it Mei Xin?
Mei Xin is what you see, but in Chinese it's Mei Xing. Because the Chinese character for Xing is Xin.
Neat.
Yes.
So really stupid fact about that cutscene. You actually can move around and look at things, but if you do, you lose time. You lose 2 seconds, sometimes 4.
That's why I just don't move at all.
If you don't
just
move,
lets
if you
the-
don't move, it'll be
say.
fine every single time.
Yeah. It just lets
Juh,
the
I'm
thing
very
play.
proud of you. That was the fastest 90-minute cutscene I've ever
It's
watched.
pretty good. He didn't say
Very,
there was
very
skips.
You
proud
shaved a
of you
90-minute
because-
cutscene down to 2 minutes.
But yeah, right now we actually move in this game. So yeah, this whole theme right now is just going into rooms. This is kind of like, if you guys do know about PT or like the playable teaser for Silent Hills, it's kind of like that, but it's made by a Taiwanese company.
Red Candle Games.
Shoutouts
Alright.
to Red Candle Games making games. Please make more games because your games are
I heard they
very,
are.
They are
very
probably
good.
gonna make more games soon.
If you
But
haven't
yeah,
played this or Detention or watch Detention on Netflix, please do.
Yeah, we're coming up to our first quote unquote, I would say spoiler, I guess, jump scare.
No, it's a spooky.
But that's just an umbrella. It doesn't look that spooky.
The
Yep.
red umbrella for Red Candle Games.
Oh, there's a woman right
Oh.
behind us. Oh. I like how you did that.
I like how you almost pass her.
What's funny is if you
Panic
turn
right
around
there.
fast enough, the light won't even turn on. You won't even see what happens.
Yeah, you don't even see the woman at all. But yeah, that was supposed to be the wife of Hongyu. Right, I need to take this note because it's gonna do a little trigger event. Take this thing. I need to take the stuff on the table right here. Put the trophy on the shelf. And go into the kitchen and put the bowls on a tray.
So like we were saying earlier, this is it's kind of a walking sim game, but things like this, like you put something down, you immediately need to turn around so you can start walking in the right direction. Little things like that are what make the optimization in this game like really, really important. Because right now there's not a lot of time to save with the current record and the current top 2 times on the
Yeah,
board.
it's really, really optimized. But yeah, we're gonna go into one of the trigger points right here, which is another jump scare.
Somebody threw a doll at that breaker.
All right. Now we have to walk towards this radio and. Another one of your scares? I thought you're gonna get spooked by
lighter.
that
It
one.
happens every time.
We need to
Every
take
time I
this
see a
lighter.
radio, that happens to me.
It's gonna help us look in the dark. That's a good thing.
And then there are some little parts where you need to examine something. Sometimes you need to have the lighter out to even read it, so kind of like Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 and whatnot. But there are also some times where it's actually quicker to unequip the lighter
Put down the lighter.
to activate whatever thing that you're trying to look at.
Yeah,
Bird.
I think this was found out by you actually, because when you
was.
got into the game, I didn't know about it until you told me about it.
There's a handful of things you want to unequip the lighter before doing things because
That is
he has
true.
to do the animation.
All right.
So you only lose like fractions of a second. It's really not that big
Right.
of a deal, but it'll add up.
You have to take more keys. Oh, by the way, those keys later on, it will represent something in the next chapter. So yeah.
Dude, I love this room, and it's so lame that in the speedrun we just kind of ignore all the cool stuff.
We just ignore everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Like there's this room just has a bunch of these mannequins and dolls everywhere. If you actually go explore like into the kitchen and stuff, you'll actually start getting chased. Like you'll look behind you and nothing will be behind you. You walk forward and you look behind you again, they'll be like chasing you. It's really, really creepy.
All right. This is one of the parts where I do not need my lighter, because if I have my lighter, I have to put down the lighter, and then it will waste a few seconds. Which again was found by Starwind for some reason.
What I that's what I do. I pick up games and learn things.
That's true. You only picked up the
That's
game.
true.
You picked up the game like 2 months ago.
Mhm.
Yep. Alright, gonna put the songbook on the piano and
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Hey, it's our birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday to you.
Someone's
Whose birthday
How
month?
did
444,999. That's a big birthday.
That's a
That's a-
big age.
That's a big
That's a
old birthday.
lot of 444,980.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I just
part,
realized
this part
it-
is just like the birthday, yeah.
I just
of,
realized it was a
basic.
mother-daughter ballerinas. I didn't realize that before.
Yep.
I'm learning things.
I mean, it's a lot of years that you can have that happen.
TV.
TV. We're gonna watch a show right here. I don't remember what's it called. It's like Rainbow
Yeah.
something. I don't remember what's it called.
Press 1 in the chat if you had a TV like this growing up.
Yep.
Which it's probably going to be about 20 of you.
They would say about the show.
I just realized I
Rainbow
really
Star
actually
Stage, there you
Yeah,
go.
Rainbow Star.
Yeah. Oh, basically, what Rainbow Star Stage is that this is like a competition where like you have like these kids singing or like doing a performance or something like that. Believe it or not, the daughter of this father, Juh0rse, actually joined into this this contest or this competition, I guess.
What's really, really cool about that show, though, is that that's not like something that they found like on TV. No, they made that. They made the sets.
They made that whole set.
They got the people. It's so good. And you don't see the show that often. That's what's crazy.
You'd be happy to know. I just realized I've been muted this whole time.
Eki D, what are you doing?
Oh, another jump
I
scare
don't
right
know.
here.
You'd be happy to know there's a lot of ones in
I've been
chat.
looking at there. I'm actually surprised.
So many ones. All right, we'll have to walk into this hallway right here. There's another room in this hallway we're gonna go to right now.
This is actually one of the doors where it doesn't matter how well lit it is. If you do not have your lighter out, you cannot open this door.
Well, I mean, it's dark.
Like how you took the right when I said that you put the lighter up.
Don't worry about it. I just accidentally hit it. I accidentally hit it. Don't worry about it. All right, this is one of the skins that also Starwing actually found as well.
Already.
So if you look at the text right here, it says wash your hands before you enter, right? You don't have to click on the sign itself. You can just hover your mouse and just see the text, and then go towards the bathroom.
Yeah,
also,
usually, go ahead.
PTSD, I guess. No, not PTSD. OCD. There's some OCD stuff.
I'm gonna say a PSA. Use soap when you wash your hands, everyone.
True. We just talked about your taking care of your teeth. Now take care of your hands too.
Exactly.
Brush your teeth. Now you have to wash your hands.
But what Juh0rse was saying about the door, if you actually just try to click on the door, it'll actually do a little cutscene where he tries to open the door, but it's locked. And then I just
he has to look at the sign.
Yeah, you just run your face into the door, and it's like, oh, okay, you don't have to look at that anymore.
All right.
No.
So I had to look at the door, or like I had to use my lighter at the door, and then do not use my lighter at this one because it's gonna waste a few more seconds, I guess.
I hear talking about the lighter, yet you're ripping needles out of her body.
Supposed to signify, I think, Mei-sing, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm assuming, yes.
Yeah.
But the needles are a bit more important than the lighter, aren't they?
Right. Gonna look at this notes. Right,
Also, if people,
there is a
there's the X-ray. If people haven't connected the dots yet, the doll is representing his daughter. Everything that you're seeing, the doll's going through, the daughter went through. Ooh, that was nice.
Cool.
But can you get it on the frame?
I can't.
No, come on. Dude, I literally had this one run where I just like flung my mouse and got it. It was insane.
I don't know how, but like it's just I usually have to move my mouse until I see it at the middle. But yeah.
Right. And here comes, I would say, technically the main antagonist.
Yes, this is the actual main antagonist of the game. So basically, this person over here is Dr. Juh0rse. But like, okay, so in the Chinese kind of like saying is actually Dr. Juh0rse or Dr. Ho, and she is the con artist that says like, oh, you have to do this thing to take care of your daughter or to make your daughter actually get better. We will actually talk about it later on.
Yep, she's in broad terms, she's a snake oil salesman. She sells fake things that says, well, I will cure you if you do this. Nope, that's just not the truth.
Just bad. Can we say bad juju, I guess?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're
sad
almost about to end. Yeah, it's like a silhouette right here at the corner. We're almost about to end chapter 1. Chapter 1 is gonna come to a close really soon. I need a
All these doors go to the same house. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Here we go. All right. So, you have to walk towards the couch right here. And we're gonna watch more of Rainbow Star Stage. Yay, Rainbow Star Stage.
Now, you haven't really heard a lot of music in this game yet, but the music in this game is fantastic.
Music in this game is amazing.
Whoa!
Yay. I'm still very surprised or like very shocked that they actually made a whole stage dedicated to this thing.
There's a huge block in the credits that just is like, these people did this for this show. It's insane.
Oh yeah, and this little girl right here is actually Juh0rse Sing. Yep.
So her mother is a very, very popular singer, actress, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's trying to be just like her, and she sings very, very well. Sadly, we don't get to hear it yet.
Yeah, the song is called Lady of the Pier. Later on, you will hear it. At the end of the game, you will hear it. It's like a long 7-minute unskippable cutscene. But you will hear it later on.
So this next part is pretty cool. We're gonna keep walking into this painting, and we're gonna flick the mouse around so it'll trigger the room. And you're gonna see Juh0rse move the mouse up and down. This was found out by Punchy. So you're actually supposed to wait for the room to fill up with, I guess it's, I technically think it's snake wine.
It's like, yeah, it's snake wine.
And to trigger a cutscene. And apparently if you just move the mouse up and down, it triggers the cutscene faster. Don't know why it does that, but it just does.
Yep. Alright, and that's the end of chapter 1.
And here comes chapter 2. This is where getting through chapter 1, super easy when you're trying to optimize. Chapter 2, different story. There's a lot of stuff here.
It's a lot of optimization, honestly. But I
love how he's
yeah, go ahead first.
I love how he's waking up in a bathtub full of wine.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I want to give a huge shout out to Isofreeze. Basically, he got both me and Dices the physical copy of the game, and also he actually
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and also he actually found out this new this like kind of routing. So last time we were supposed to go into 6 rooms. Now we actually go into 5 rooms, and we go to 1985 first rather than 1980. Yeah. Also, we were supposed to go to like how you say, like in order of the years, but like you can actually skip them and just like go into like this one first.
We're going to be going to these rooms multiple times, and there was a long sequence of like, you know, you have to go to all these rooms a lot. But Juh0rse actually did a bunch of rerouting and made it more optimal to where we don't have to revisit a lot of rooms.
So yeah, a big huge shout out to Isofreeze, who actually like thought about this route, and then I just use it to reroute the whole thing, and it actually cuts about a minute-ish or 2 minutes. Yeah.
Also, I'm seeing in the chat people are like snake wine ? You will understand.
Yeah, you will understand later on. Yep.
And again,
so,
but snake wine is a real thing too.
Yeah, there are actually like 3 years. There's like 1980, 1985, and 1986. In 1985, you actually figure out that Mei Sing is actually feeling sick. Because of like her whole like I guess like anxiety issues or something like that. Yeah, this game actually talks a lot about anxiety issues as well.
Yeah,
towards the young young teens and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of sensitive subjects, but I really appreciate Red Candle Games for actually taking that step beyond that line. Because when you do that, you get such amazing games. I mean, look at like Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 pushed the boundary for that. And it's still one of the most iconic games ever made in the horror genre. And honestly, this game is going down that same path. Like, this game is going to be talked about for a long time.
Yeah. So, kind of going into a question, actually. You guys have talked a lot about the rerouting of this game and all that.
Yes.
So, overall, how much time, roughly, do you think has been saved through the again, like, you think, just going, oh, one more room. How much time does that really save in the grand scheme of things?
As of now, or, like, from last time?
Yeah, like, back from when, because originally I think Punchy had world record in this. with all the new stuff that was found, the new strategies, about how much time do you think was shaved from that?
This is really heavily optimized, so I think about like it probably will go down to like a sub 108.30. I forgot about this part. You have to look up. Yeah. Maybe a couple seconds. Maybe like probably.
So.
Oh no. Okay.
So. From me learning the game and where Punchy had records, so Punchy has a 109. Punchy has a 109.40, and then I came in and got it down to a 108.54. So you can see roughly about a minute or so, a little bit more than a minute, has been saved since a year ago since Punchy has run this game. So there's been definitely a significant amount of time saved. Also, the maze box. I reset my runs here all the time. I don't know about you, Juh0rse.
Same. I hate this.
No.
Exclamation mark play. Exclamation mark play right here. There we go.
Nice. See, like doing that optimally saves time. Like it's ridiculous. It's at that point where if you make little mistakes like that and you lose like 3 or 4 seconds right there, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, but yeah.
Shoo shoo shoo. 爸爸来打猎了.
Oh, by the way, here comes the storybook. So, fun fact about this thing, you can get this game. You can get the storybook on the physical copy, which I have it right here. Yeah, the physical copy has the storybook of this thing.
You've opened it, right? You've actually opened your copy, right? Is it pretty big, like in terms of size?
It's not even that big. It's just like it's quite it's hand sized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to talk about the story as well. So basically, like the whole story is just talking about this girl called Shasha trying to take care of his take care of her father, and because like the father is like getting ill and stuff like that. Eventually later on you will find out that the father actually survives and also like gets well, and then they lived in a happily ever after. And this is the reverse of the game that we're playing.
Yeah. This whole story is, the whole theme of it is about a daughter saving her dad, and it's about that bond that a child shares with their parent, and it's something that in the main game of Devotion is something that you would want to see, but it just didn't happen just because the dad just did a bunch of wrong things.
The dad is just dumb, big dumb.
But when everything was all, good and everything, and there was like no drama in this family's life, the father would always read Meishin this book.
Oh, by the way, here comes... Here comes
platformers,
because I hate platformers.
Yes, this game actually has platforming. So we're actually going to be playing in the storybook now. And as you're hearing, the voices that you're hearing right now, it's
actually the dad.
Dufeng Yu. He's talking and he's reading the book to Meishin right now. And you're going to see the little cute things that Meishin does during this book. It's so cool.
I love this part. Yeah, so like Dufeng Yu right now is like reading the story to Mei Xing. Right now I need to take this apple, go to this bear, and then we are gonna meet 3 different animals. This is the first animal. This is gonna be a bear. We have to throw this apple to the other side. Hopefully that reaches there. Okay, cool. So if you throw this apple like into the river, it actually wastes a lot of time, and you have to go back to the apple tree and get another apple just to throw another apple towards the other side of the bank.
Yeah, like there's a really, really optimal spot where you can stand, where you don't have to get that close, but it's if you're like off by just a little bit, it'll go in the river, and it's really sad.
Oh yeah, here's the part where like Du Mei Xing is like, yo, I'm gonna give you some high IQ. I'm gonna use a bubble right here and just like bring this bear, fly away, bear.
Hi, bear.
Oh, where is it floating off to?
He's going to school.
He's going to school.
He's going to school. So the
little drawings probably
the
school.
Little drawings you're seeing are actually in the book. Like that's what it's so cool, man.
All right, we're gonna meet up with 2 deers, and these 2 deers are actually just fighting.
1v1 me on Rust. Let's go.
Yeah. Chat, I want you to figure out what will happen next with the drawings.
Yeah, please, what will Doom Machine do to get past these rambunctious deer? Platforming. Let's go.
No, I missed it.
No,
okay.
boo.
That was. Yeah, you can play this game on a controller, but like I'm playing this game on the keyboard anyways.
Don't you switch back and forth?
No.
I thought you did.
Oh yeah. You can play this on the controller
can.
because I have the controller like plugged in at the moment. But like you can play this game on the controller or on the keyboard and mouse. So it just does the same thing as what a keyboard and mouse would do.
Well, real quick, we have to see what the deer do. They can't see very well. That's why they're fighting. So they need some glasses. Jeez. Give them a pair of glasses each. There we go.
Give us the lore of the story.
Okay. All right. So the controller. So for example, I only use controller a couple of times throughout the run. One is to get a better movement on the marble box. I have a very, very specific way I do it to get it pretty consistent. And then here I play controller because platforming on keyboard, I am not a big fan of that. So I do the platforming for here.
Yeah.
It is personal preference. That's it. I usually have a controller right next to me. Also, I use controller at the very end of the game where we have to do a bunch of QTEs, but that's about it.
So yeah, so like I use this. I played the game on the controller when I was starting off this game, and then yeah, I just played it on keyboard ever since. It's just like a personal preference, I guess.
So
all right, how would you feed the owl now?
Well, we're gonna go get the little grub, but we have to block him. Also, this bug is super cute. Look how cute he is.
You jump over him. That gonna fall. Let me get this bug. There you go. And we are gonna give it to the owl. But Juh0rse has another idea of what he wants to feed the owls, and it's something
which is awesome. But can we? I'm about to say it, and you know what I'm talking about, Juh0rse, with the bug.
To say it.
No, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait because Doom Machine was like, "Oh, we'll feed him the chocolate.
Feed him with chocolate.
And
why
everyone
not?
can live." But Shasha's gonna yeet the caterpillar off the tree.
Also, you can float.
Oh, you got the float. Cool.
Yeah,
the float.
you can float. Yeah, once you go into like the tree, you can actually float into the tree. Like a neat little glitch, I guess. Yeah.
So sadly, the water that was gonna grow this flower to save her dad's life, water was no longer there. Yeah, the whole story is actually a really wholesome story, and like you can actually see it on the book itself. Maybe at the end of the run I could show off, I guess. I don't know. How could I show off the game? So Shasha's gonna cry, as typical good old fairy tale logic. That is, the power of love will let the flower grow. And the flower's actually a tulip. Not some super rare flower, but it's just a tulip.
Yep. But yeah, as the story like ends, it shows that the dad actually got well, and yeah, they are happily together.
So if you guys have ever played Detention plays kind of like how the storybook is. It's, you know, it's 2D. So they have that experience with that from that for that perspective.
So yeah, at the end of the book as well, you actually get like an origami tulip that we will see.
That's the entire reason why we did this, is to get this tulip, because we need to plant said tulip.
So right now we're done with 1985 for now. Later on we will go back to 1985 just to do a few more additional tasks. But right now we are gonna go to 1980. Oh! Oop. It's gone.
It's great. That's why it's so beautiful, man. We were playing a horror game, and then for the last 10 minutes we weren't, and now it's just like, oh, we're back into this. It's
we're back
so
into
great.
The bad stuff right now, huh? All right.
So there's a line you have to walk here because the chairs can block you.
Also, I want to say like one in the chat if you actually play mahjong, because there's a mahjong table right here. Anyone plays mahjong? One in the chat.
I love mahjong. I really wish I understood it more.
I do play mahjong myself.
My only experience with mahjong is watching the anime Akagi, and that's about it.
All right, I need to put this code in. It's 0716. Basically, on the paper that is on the right side at the moment, it says like, in order to get the code, you have to find my favorite picture with the date on it. So you get the date, which is July 16th, and you have to put it on this code, which is 0716. Now we are actually a baby now.
We have become baby.
Baby. Chat, are you baby?
So this is essentially we're gonna get the whole reason we're going to all these rooms. There's one room that we cannot get into because it is locked by 3 pieces of this like emblem, and we're going to be getting one of those pieces right after this.
Also, this is where like the story progresses into saying that Mei Sing is kind of like scared of the visitors that are coming into her house, because mom and dad actually invited them to the house. So she hides in this closet so that she could be in kind of like Zen, but at the same time she also wants to practice her singing as well.
She essentially has performance anxiety. She doesn't she feels like she doesn't do as well in front of people. That's what she'll be saying, and she's like, I wish I could just sing in this closet.
Yep. But also at the same time, this is where like she got all the inspiration from her mother, because her mother was actually like a really popular singer, popular actress. Yeah. Also, I did need to mention as well, later on, you will see that the father is gonna be doing some like screenwriting stuff. He's actually a screenwriter for the game.
I mean,
Alan
sure.
sleep. Alan sleep. Alan sleep. All right, I need to take this, and we are gonna take a fragment. Alan sleep. All right, so we have to take this. We have to take the shoe or the high heels. That's gonna be for an optional thing. We are gonna go ahead and take the vinyl, and then behind the vinyl there's a hole. I don't know why there is a hole in there, but we have to make sound right now. We have to make noise, and I had to spam my spacebar for the entirety of like 20-ish, 30 seconds.
Yeah, if you guys pay attention,
Mason's
really
like, "Yo, I'm here. See me." Also, yeah.
Yeah. So if you pay attention, like we're saying, like the mom was a famous singer, actress, and stuff. And the dad's a screenwriter. Why do they live in this drab house? Like it has holes in the wall. It's really small. It's going to get explained a little bit later on, but it is definitely a key point in the story to take in consideration. Hey. Dude, if my kid was playing Hot for Teacher, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah, so we have to put this. Yeah, we have to put the tulip on the soil right there, because later on we have to go back to 1985. And if you actually see right now, if I actually go like right here, you can see like in this hallway or in the room right now, you can see all the tulips in there. Later on we will go into there, but we have to go to 1986 just to get another fragment. So we have to take 3 fragments just to make a circle to go back to the main door that was closed earlier on.
Yeah, so this is part of the optimization and routing that Juh0rse did. Like we grabbed the shoes earlier, and then we're going to be grabbing a dress, and then we're going to be grabbing a tiara right here. We need all of those in order to access another fragment. So we're going to do this room first, be able to get the dress. Then we go into the room with the flowers, or we get the dress in the.
We get the dress and the tiara. The tiara is right here now. Yeah.
And then we go into the area with the flowers, and that's actually going to be the room we're going to, after we get that fragment, we'll be in that room where we'll be needing to use those 3 items to get the last fragment. So used to, it was just a little topsy-turvy of doing a bunch of back and forth. But thanks to Juh0rse, he put in the effort and definitely saved a bunch of time for the run.
Hey man, I just wanted Asian pride towards this speedrun of the game.
All right,
no Western, no Western should take this record, I guess.
I've still got 2 records.
Hey, shh. All right, but yeah, right now it's all about. Hey. But yeah, right now we are actually gonna see a lot of math equations. Chad, do you know what's 1 + 1 or God knows whatever 28 times 19? All right, we have to. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this cutscene is, of course, Machine is just in her room and hearing her parents fighting. This is this is how she developed her anxiety. She's trying to play with the marbles to just distract herself from the argument, but it just stops working for her, and then she ends up having a panic attack. Of course,
over here is kind of like over here is kind of like them arguing, and then at the same time they are arguing about money. This is a very common thing in Asian kind of families where, like, if they argue about money, you will know that there's gonna be a divorce that's gonna happen, and you will know that there's gonna be a divorce happening pretty soon.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I mean, I'm Asian.
Juh0rse,
that's what I'm saying.
Juh0rse, I think it's because you insulted records. That's why this is going to happen now. You led to this.
Hey, man.
All I'm saying is I would not want to be doing math while my parents are fighting. They're just like
I would want to be doing math in general.
I mean, that's how I feel.
Look at all the math problems that you're seeing right now, and you're having anxiety towards this thing right now. This is so bad. All right.
So if you're paying attention, if you're paying attention to the conversation, you're kind of seeing that the dad is the reason why everyone's having money problems. He keeps spending all the money that the mom is making. He's buying like really trivial things to like impress friends. And then Guanyin, which is this god that he believes in, he keeps giving donations and stuff to that doctor that we heard on the phone earlier.
Yeah. And also to like a shrine. It's like a goddess.
Yeah.
Later on, you will know that it's called Guanyin or Sigu Guanyin.
Sigu Guanyin, yeah.
Yes. Actually, believe it or not, like, it's a fictional kind of goddess. It's not actually a real goddess at all.
Okay, so was it something that Red Candle made up?
They actually like just make it up because Guanyin is more of like a goddess, but like Sigu Guanyin is it's a fictional kind of goddess, I guess. They just made it up.
Wait, does that mean there's no snake god?
I don't know. Have you played?
I don't know.
Have you played Dread Out? There's plenty of snake gods there.
I have not played Dread Out.
All right, we have to go back.
I want to go back.
Oh.
I heard you talking trash about records, Juh0rse.
Well, I do have a record for this game, so. Or this category, actually.
Wait, did Star take it back?
No, so currently Juh0rse is 2 seconds ahead of my time. Juh0rse has record for any percent and what is it? Chapter 2 any percent, and I have chapter 2 100% and all game 100%.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
100% literally consists of picking up all the notes, and it's not.
When I got into this game, I told myself that like if someone actually beats the record, I'm just gonna come back and just take it. And Starwin actually came to like the game like 2 months ago and just like take the record. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take it back, I guess. This game is.
In fairness, by the way, my entire point was vinyl records, not speedrun world records.
Boo! Talking about records anyways.
Vinyl records are great. It's a 12x12 album. You get artwork. It plays nicely. It's
Here's
warm.
the thing, Dices. Never invite me again to your show. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
You'll be invited back.
No, I'm not going to accept. I refuse.
All right.
Say that now.
You're right.
All right. We have to put all the dress items or like the clothing items into this I don't know, this
Also,
whatever thing it is.
Okay, the menu in this game will lag if like you're mashing an input, it will keep going over. Isofreeze had a way of picking up items to where each of the items that we need to put into that jug of wine were right next to each other. Like
Yeah.
that it's so nice.
Like super like how you say how you say it? I don't know. Optimized, there we go. All right, we have to go back to 1986. There is a lot of these I guess
Wine.
pots. Yeah.
Wine, I think it's
pots
like
right
wine
here.
jugs.
Yeah. So basically now you actually know about the whole snake wine issue. And you were putting clothing into a pot to make snake wine. And yeah, there's that. So we're gonna get our last fragment, which is the third fragment, and we have to put it together to a in a circle to a door.
There's your snake, everybody. It's a big boy.
Yep.
He's a big
Very
snake.
long snake right there. Just need to go all the way towards the end right here.
So yeah, Machine is
Do we
talking
talk
right.
about yeah?
Oh,
Do
go
we
ahead.
talk about what happens over here?
Mation's pretty much just talking about how anytime she is feeling sick, which is just her anxiety, but her dad doesn't believe it's that. She thinks she's like possessed by something evil.
Yeah, she's like possessed or psycho. So like the dad actually tries to like make snake wine or get snake wine just to put Mei Xing into a tub and submerge her for 7 days. And
Yeah,
this
so
is like the outcome of it.
So you're getting like a little tidbits of that right now. The whole scheme that basically the snake oil salesman, the con artist, that whole plan will come into light in a little bit. We are actually at the end of chapter 2. We're going on to chapter 3.
Yep.
But yeah, so right there, you can kind of see that Machine is just she's really attached to her father. She really likes her father, but he's just
gonna go to the door now.
It's children's ignorance. Like she doesn't know the right from the wrong. If her dad says it's okay, she's gonna believe it.
Juh0rse, is your game bugging out? I've seen you walk down this hallway.
Dude,
like
I'm telling
3
you.
times
I
now.
think it's bugging out right now. I have excuse me? Hello? Uh-oh.
Someone needs to
Weird,
change
yeah.
that light.
What's gonna happen? I had to run away. So
All right,
basically
this
right now
part's
behind
fun.
us is actually the wife that's actually chasing us right now. So we have to just run away right now. Actually, I can just turn around and yeah, she's
Yeah,
right
show
there.
it off.
Yeah, I'll show it off, I guess.
You eat the death. You're allowed to. We have plenty of
There you
time.
go.
Yeah, this is one of the few times in the game where you can die. Like,
It's actually really cool too.
All right.
so this is a huge maze. It's not super complicated. There'll be one part where if you keep going the same direction, you're just going to keep going in circles.
Yeah, we're just gonna look behind a few more times.
If everyone has been paying attention, we've been talking about how the dad is a bad person. He's made a bunch of bad mistakes, and blah blah blah. We never really talked about the mom. We've only said that she's an actress, a singer. So why is the game depicting the mom in such a negative way? Like she's a demon chasing us essentially at this point. It's how the dad perceives the mom. She thinks it's the mom's fault that everything has gone, south essentially. And that's why we're seeing this right now, which is not true. It's 100% not true.
All right. So I like to say this part as like the Silent Hill 2 part where you actually run towards the elevator and like you don't save Mary.
Mary,
Oh,
run!
Maria? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Maria. That's right.
Yeah, Maria.
No, we learned from last time. It's parking lot.
Parking lot.
Yeah, you've seen Silent Hill 2 hard mode.
Yeah. So yeah, you get to see the wife for like the last time.
If you pay really close attention right here, she looks like a demon, but she's gonna turn back to normal, like for a split second. Right here. Well, not yet. Not yet. It's coming. Yeah, there she is. Right there, she's normal.
And goodbye. All right, so this is gonna be about like 4 minutes of cutscenes. So like, I don't know what to talk about at the moment. I guess more about the story. I guess.
Talk about how you insulted records.
Hey, I have a record myself, like an actual vinyl record myself.
One record.
They're good. They're good. Good to have.
So
But yeah,
this game's pretty fun.
this next part, this whole cutscene that we're waiting for right here, is pretty much explaining the mom is actually being interviewed by, I guess, like a news station or a radio station, and kind of giving her point of view on a lot of things. Like, oh, it's like, oh, you know, we miss you from singing. It's like, well, what have you been doing? She's like, oh, I'm trying to take care of my family. But she straight up doesn't care. At this one point, she calls out the dad, being like, it's his, like, he's just not, he's lost.
Like
He doesn't, he's not himself anymore. But
he hates hot for teacher.
Yeah, like at this part, like the summary of this part is just that like the wife just divorced the husband because the husband is just I feel like the husband is just dumb, that's all. But at the same time,
he's devoted.
Yes, he's devoted to taking care of the daughter.
He cares about his daughter so much that he's so blind to actually seeing what the real problem is.
The worst thing about the father is that like he actually thinks that the daughter is actually possessed or psychotic. Later on in the game, you will see like you will see Du Fengyu actually holding up the medical like results for Du Meising, and then it says like, oh, you have to bring her to like psychology or something, or like
essentially it was a bunch of blood work that shows that there is nothing physically wrong with the child.
Yeah.
But they recommended that she go see a psychologist because she definitely has mental issues. Like, she does have anxiety. Like, it shows she has a panic disorder because of her family, and it's all because of
this guy right here.
This guy is just dumb.
All right. So
Also, Juh0rse, I'm surprised that during the waiting you didn't hold up your copy of Devotion.
Should I? I can do it right now. Like,
a few people have been asking, how do you have this game?
Yeah, people have been asking.
So I got the game. It's a physical copy of the game. By the way, I live in Singapore, so like Taiwan and Singapore, they're kind of nearby, I guess, on how you can get the game. But I do give a huge props to Isofreeze because he actually bought me the game, or like he got me the game because he lives in Taiwan. You can't really get the game outside of Taiwan. You have to get someone who is from Taiwan to buy the game for you. And Isofreeze, who is a detention runner and a devotion runner, he bought the game. And he actually bought Igdices the game as well. That's why he has the...
I have both the Steam copy and the physical copy. I got all the achievements on Steam. It's my little...
Cool flex. Appreciate that.
So if anyone wants the physical copy of the game, you can call me. I will call Isofreeze, but it's first come first served basis.
You know it's pre-order only, right? It's no longer available.
No. If it comes up again, it's first come first served basis. I will be your...
As a guy that really wanted the physical edition, I always scout eBay for it. And the last time I actually saw a copy that was brand new, it went for like $250, which was not how much this thing cost.
Oh,
yeah, I paid like
this thing actually cost $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get to see her sing.
$250 is like, God.
Also, story-wise, this is supposed to be like the perfect future, the perfect present. So now we're in the perfect time. You see the fish is alive, or listening to our daughter on TV. Life is good.
Except
there's nothing wrong. Shut up.
Yeah, life is good. We love the song. Don't do it. It's just a nice song. There's definitely nothing wrong with this room right now.
This is the best song. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know what time it is.
Are we gonna get confrontation?
No, we need...
I think we're going to get
out of bounds.
Devotion.
Where is she right now? This is spooky. Yeah.
So what's funny is when the room is closing in like that, you can actually get put on top of the desk, and it looks like you clip out of bounds, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, here comes another unskippable cutscene because you can't skip it for another like 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
See, you have to do the tech you do in the beginning of the game, and you skip that 90-minute cutscene.
Oh yeah, this is the whole kind of like reason why she has like anxiety issues and also panic attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, this is quite saddening.
Where she's been, I've been, so I know that feel. This game hits home, and it probably hits home for a lot of people that have anxiety issues for sure.
It does.
Honestly, this whole game hits home to me because I have a family who's like kind of divorced as well, so like this really hits home a lot, and it's one of the reasons why this game is actually one of my favorite games of all time, even though I got the game like a year later after that thing happened. So yeah, that's a big...
Another thing that we really didn't explain, it was way back at the very beginning of chapter 2. It's where the little doll was going around like the little track. So there's a part where like she's putting her medicine in the fish tank, and the fish dies. Like, and that fish was like the dad's like prized fish.
They're really expensive.
Yeah, I think she actually like gave medicine, like pills to the fish.
She killed the fish.
Yeah,
yes, like a $10,000 fish.
So here's the paper saying like X-ray and blood work perfect, no physical ailments, recommended to psychiatric department, and the dad is not having it.
Yep. And then now he tears the paper apart. Yeah. All right. This chapter is gonna be the chapter where I'm like slowly I'm gonna say like viewer descriptions advice for this one.
Well, it's not point when we get.
Yeah, it's not at this point, but like
this
this
is
the
the
chapter.
content warning.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the chapter where it gives out the thing.
Yeah. So Master Hu is saying, "Oh, come over. We can talk to Sigu Guan Yin and get guidance, and you know, you can give me money, and then I'll tell you what to do, and that, you know, this is how like the family doesn't have money because this guy believes
actually,
this stuff."
like, sold everything, or like gave everything towards this like shrine right here.
This part is really it's long in a speedrun sense. This part is actually pretty slow and pretty boring, but in a casual sense, this part is really cool.
All right, now we are gonna blindfold ourselves, or he's gonna blindfold himself, so that he could see like, kind of like, how do you say this? Like, I don't know. It's like another realm.
Think of it as like your mind's
that,
eye. Like you're literally delving into the depths of your mind.
It's like a third eye, yeah.
Right here, he's praying. He's like, "Please help my daughter. She's sick."
Right. So here comes a little bit of a cool skip, I guess. Basically, you go to this corner right here, and you have to look at this. You have to look at this flame until one line that says, "You need to go find her," something like that. So we have to look at this flame for like probably about like 10-20 seconds, and then afterwards, when the line comes up, you have to turn towards the door right behind us and open it up. Because if you can't, if you like turn around right now, hold up.
Really quick, Juh0rse, I have an important question to ask you.
If it's a pun, I'm not answering.
It's not.
Okay.
If you could own a $10,000 fish, would you own one?
No.
No. God.
But $10,000 fish.
If it's a, why?
Who in the right mind would actually spend $10,000 on?
I'm just saying, if you can own one, maybe you get a good deal. Maybe it's like $1,000.
I'd rather have a $10,000 like fish tank filled with multiple fish than one.
Yeah, but like I said,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Like I said, at that part, the door actually doesn't really show up at all until that one line where it says like, "Oh, you have to go search for her," and then it will brighten up. It will reveal the door, and it will brighten up, and then you can actually go through it.
So
but yeah, this is now is just a walking simulator.
So,
like an auto-scroller, I guess. Yes.
Juh0rse, about that part you were just explaining, you realize you don't have to look at the candle the whole time?
No, you do. You actually do. What are you talking about?
Nope. Go watch my run. Go watch my run. After I think it's after the second line, you can move around, and if you actually turn around and look, you can see the outline of the door. You just look at the door and just mash, so you get it on the first frame.
Interesting. All right.
I promise.
But then again, this game is just a one and done, I guess. But I'm really glad to showcase this game anyways.
Yeah.
Like I said, this game is amazing.
Also, I don't want to mention chat polled them the same question I did, and apparently everyone agrees with Starwin that they do not want the $10,000 fish. They would eat the $10 fish. They would eat the $10,000
fish.
The fish? Does everyone think they're Mr. Beast and they're made of money? Like, no, you don't. You don't do that.
Would you eat the $10,000 fish though?
No.
What if you got it for free?
If it was a $10,000 fish, I would try to breed the fish to make more $10,000 fish. You people need to think.
I could buy food with $10,000.
Yeah, it's called $10,000 fish food.
Fish flakes.
Yes. Just cut it. Just cut it into pieces. Make it a sushi. Of course.
Exactly. That's what chat is saying.
I've been looking at chat, and everyone's just like, I'd eat the fish.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I would want one to have and one to eat.
So also, someone in chat also just asked if the game is fun casually. If you can get your hands on this game, play it.
It's amazing casually. This game is amazing.
I just saw a comment that just says, we have a $10,000 fish donated to GDQ.
Would GDQ accept a $10,000 fish as a prize?
I don't think they would. A prize? Well, no, you'd have to take care of it.
That's what I'm.
And also, shipping doesn't sound like it would work very well. How do you ship a $10,000 fish?
Carefully.
Oh, here comes a funny thing that I actually experienced in this game. So basically, in this part, like you're supposed to like walk
this is hell.
towards right here. So no, dumb for me. I actually got soft lock in this game. I got soft lock in that area.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah,
I've never seen that.
I got soft lock in that area, and I had to ask the person who actually bought the game, which was Isa Freeze, to actually message the dev on what was going on. And then he actually gave me a Steam key to actually play this game, and I actually can pass through this part.
You mean for the physical? Oh, no, I remember you saying that. It was something with the physical edition, right?
Yeah, it's only on the physical copy. For some reason, like, it's kind of broken-ish. So like if you have the physical copy of the game, some of the physical copy of the game can actually be broken, and you can't even play it unless like you message the dev and they actually give you a Steam key out of it. So props to the devs for actually giving a Steam key if the game is actually kind of broken.
So we're in our mind palace. Think of it like Persona 5. We're in a palace right now. But we're seeing what would be hell. We're seeing all these people like having to hold themselves up against the wall for like all eternity. It's really dark.
See, I thought Juh0rse was saying he went through that because he just entered the area and said, "Oh, I've been through this before."
No, it was like at that pedestal. If you know that pedestal when you had to go down and then go towards this whole thing, on that pedestal I couldn't even get out at all.
Real quick, shout out to Junji Ito with Amagari Fault.
Yeah, I was talking about it like a while ago. Yeah, I was talking about it a while ago that this thing is like, yeah. I love Junji Ito and his stuff as well.
Yeah.
All right, we have to go up. Also, these pens.
Also, they're pens.
Yeah.
It's kind of referring to like Juh0rse as a screenwriter because in the story he's actually a screenwriter for the game. Yeah, in the game.
I'm really enjoying chat during all this because they are still talking about the fish.
I mean, it's an impressive fish.
That you're.
If I can own an arowana, I would own one. I just, you know, I don't have arowana money. So, I actually want to give a reference really quick.
Do it.
After this hallway, or not a reference, but a warning, I should say.
Warning, yeah.
After this hallway, we're going to be hitting a massive, let's say, gore section. It's going to have a lot of, let's say, bodily harm. So if you're not comfortable with self-harm, you may not like what's happening after this hallway. It'll be maybe about, I don't know, 5 minutes? Roughly about, I think, 5 minutes.
What's my time right now?
Right now, you are at a 56:40.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So once you get to the end of the hallway, 5 minutes,
yeah,
whatever
10 minutes props, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like
it's not really that long, yeah,
actually,
yeah.
So this is the father literally having a conversation with himself.
He's trusting the best person he knows.
So we're gonna
think of it
think
of it like him talking to his conscience. It's like, man, you know how you felt about this. Like you knew you loved your daughter, but you still did this. Like,
yeah, we're just walking towards a door right here. And we have to go towards this door. Hopefully, not a. What's behind the door?
Definitely, also dreaming about the fish is much nicer than what's about to come up.
Yeah, seriously.
So. All right. Alright, let's go through this door.
Although, a nice litmus test of things, I would want to mention this is a horror show. We do have a lot of violent stuff, and yeah, we do get to see a different side of gaming that you don't normally get to see in a lot of the daytime aspects. So I do want to say thank you for the nighttime watchers who join us for these horror shows. We want to say thank you for that.
Moreover, thank you for having this game onto the vlog, or onto this segment.
Oh yeah, I asked a lot about this game. Like, I love this game. This is one of the big games I asked about when I started planning shows. And
I actually tried submitting this game, and like
on the list,
I knew it right away that they won't really submit it because of issues and stuff like that. But I really want to give a huge props to Juh0rse for actually bringing this game up, because this game is amazing, and I think everyone should actually play this game if you have the chance to.
All right, so now right here
this is the gore part.
So right here is some wacky old school religion things, giving up something as a sacrifice to ensure something that will come into fruition. That's pretty much what we're doing here. We're going to be sacrificing very specific things. One is going to be
here's the thing right now. I want everyone to, like, whoever has an Juh0rse sub, I want you guys to put Juh0rse devotion right now. Yes.
Juh0rse does have an emote for this
dedicated to this game.
It's very fitting.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going to be giving up an eye, and we're also going to be giving up our tongue, and then we're going to be doing a blood donation as well.
Yeah. So basically, right now, the eye is supposed to be
donation.
the eye is supposed to be for giving Juh0rse sight, or like better vision. Later on, you will get better sense of how you say it, voice, and then afterwards it's just kind of like health. But right now it's just eyes. Right now,
like right here, he's like, my daughter's soul is blinded. I offer my light.
By the way, fun fact about this, you have to do all the movement. This isn't a cutscene. Like, it'll keep going, you'll hold it there, he'll cry out in pain. You have to do the movement. It forces you to rip out the
This
eye.
is where I was saying earlier, this is where I also use controller, because the QTE is a lot easier to pull off on controller
it's all on controller,
than on mouse, because on...
Watch me speedrun mutilating my own eye.
I also want to let everyone know, if they haven't got this yet, this isn't actually happening. He is not doing this to himself. This is
all in a dream.
His mind.
Yeah, all in the mind.
I should mention though, it is all in his mind, but the way the game frames it and the way it is all in his mind, but he feels all the pain.
Yep.
Well, he low-key kind of deserves it. Just saying.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying though, like, even though it doesn't physically have lasting harm, he's feeling the pain of ripping out his own eye and ripping out his. Well, I'll let you think what this next tool does. Don't spoil it yet. Like, this could be used for a lot of things. It's a very nice tool.
I would love for you to explain to me what this could be used for.
A grappling hook.
No.
Oh, by the way, I want to mention, before Devotion, I never knew that tongues were this long. I never knew tongues were that long.
I've
never seen a man rip out his own tongue. Well, you already said tongue, and...
Alright, here comes the tongue part.
Also, there's a lot of love and chat going on right now. I want to say thank you for that. I'm glad that
shout outs to the gifted
sounds of a man ripping out his own tongue.
Shout outs to the gifted subs. You guys are awesome.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, like I said, he's gonna sacrifice his tongue so that he could give voice to Juh0rse.
Now, I was actually asking my chat one time when I was streaming this. I was like, which one would you rather do? Would you rather take out your eye or pull out your tongue? And a lot of people said the eye, which I would totally agree with.
I mean, you do need tongue just to taste and talk.
I like my tongue.
The thing is, dude,
That's a big tongue, dude.
I don't know.
Why
man.
would you want to pull out your tongue?
I feel like it'd be easier to do the eye than the tongue. The tongue just seems way too extreme.
I don't know. Only a madman would pick the tongue.
Yeah. I 100%
Like,
agree.
someone would not want to eat and talk for like an eternity or something.
Keep in mind, if you pull out your tongue, you can't eat the $10,000 fish.
You shouldn't be eating the
Why
$10,000
are we
fish
going back
anyway.
to the $10,000 fish?
Because people keep talking about
Because
the
he
fish.
just ripped out her tongue.
All right, this is the last part.
By the way, for the gore warning, we're pretty much good now. The last one's easy. It's
Last one is just
simple.
just on the hand.
Shout out to the person in chat that says, "Oh, lingua tacos." Like, I got you. I got you.
All right, here comes.
Hey, lingua's good.
Here comes the last part, just the hand.
I like how these are scissors, and he stabs himself with them. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yep. All right.
Also, yes, Ek, I said blood donation. He's donating blood.
I mean, technically, he also donated a tongue and an eye. Although I don't think GDQ would take those prizes. Do not submit those.
I'm gonna make perlers. Is perlers okay?
Also, it was raised in point as well. Apparently, if you remove your tongue, you just can't taste the $10,000 fish, but you can still eat it.
Yeah, you can still eat it, but you can't taste it.
You're not wrong.
You can't taste and you can't talk at the same time.
You can make noises.
Well, you can make noises, but you can't talk.
You can you learn sign language at that point. Like,
I guess sign language.
You have other ways.
But if you're talking, it's like the best communication, I guess.
Then you take out your eye instead of your tongue. If you have the choice.
I rather taste food rather than just to pull out my eye. Rather than just to pull out my tongue. Sorry. Also,
we're gonna headbang.
Also,
yeah, headbang.
Headbang.
He slams it.
He's listening. He's listening to his daughter play Hot for Teacher. So he's headbanging.
All right. So, right now we actually take out the blindfold, and we are in like a dystopian kind of like atmosphere right now, I guess. Because right now we are actually gonna listen to the con artist or the shaman.
Juh0rse, I just want to mention right now, this isn't dystopian atmosphere. This is the lady's apartment.
It is the lady's.
It's still kind of dystopian to me.
It's not a dystopia. It's just a bad apartment.
It looks crap. It looks like crap.
You're insulting her apartment.
Her apartment is crap. It looks like a dystopian atmosphere.
She is a con artist. Yes, she does not have a nice apartment.
Do I wanna look around the apartment? Look at that. Look at how dirty it is. Look at how bad it is.
That's not dystopian. She's just so slob.
As a con artist, they probably move from place to place a lot.
Yeah, but yeah. So the recording that I picked up, and actually we are listening to the recording at the moment, is all the recordings of the con artist actually scamming the customers at the moment. One of the scams is actually this woman who wants this man who has a wife to actually go to her, but in order to do that, the guy has to divorce the wife in order to go to her, and it's like a very messed up thing, honestly. Yeah, this is all the recordings of they say the scams and stuff.
To answer the question in chat, yes, this is the shaman, the snake oil salesman, the con artist. This is their apartment.
All right, here comes the argument.
Sir, I will be recording this.
Yes, sir, I will be recording this.
So we're gonna, after we leave this room, we're gonna be coming up to what exactly happened to Duke Machine. The doctor decided to, or not doctor, the con artist pretty much told the dad to do something incredibly stupid.
All right, this is about like a few minutes, like 2 minutes ish of walking, but yeah, it's almost about to end. We kind of stop at a text later on, but I will say time when it happens. But yeah, this is about like a 2 minute kind of walk towards the end.
We're gonna go real slow.
Very slow. At this point, I just like to like back my chair out, back my chair behind, and then just like lay down because this is just walking for about like 2 minutes.
I should mention as well that even though time will be coming up soon, we do have a whole ending that is absolutely a beautiful sequence that we will be showing.
God, it, like,
and we'll kind of play the, we'll try to go to like the other cuts. And we have some time. This is the last run of the show for today. So we'll have some time.
So essentially, the con artist has pretty much told the dad to take. He's like, "Oh, if you want to cure your daughter, take her into the bathroom in the bathtub, and pour snake wine inside the tub, and let her soak there for a week. Close the door and do not open it ever. Like, just let her sit there, and you can guess what happened after that."
Being submerged in the snake wine for a week is just the dumbest idea ever, but the dad actually believes it because he's really gullible.
Snake wine would not help complement and wash down the 10K fish. We're not eating the fish.
I'm gonna say I've had my fair share of experiences of wine.
So at this part right here, it's actually the shaman not answering the dad anymore because it's already been done. Whatever money has been given is already been done. Whatever like harm has been done. It's all gone. So she doesn't have to call anymore.
He lost his wife. He lost his daughter. He lost his entire meaning of existence.
And his devotion.
Rip. That is the title of the game. All right.
So time is coming up when we see the first subtitle come on screen.
The first text that will come up during this area. And like I said, after this part is gonna be like a 7-minute long kind of cutscene area. Time.
Very nice. Good run.
Hey.
Everybody,
good job.
I feel like we should just let this ending play out. And do you guys want to talk like when the credits start rolling? You want to bring that back up?
Yeah, we'll go when the credits start going. Just kind of enjoy the beauty of this ending. It's kind of one of the best endings of all time in any game.
This song is so good.
Yeah.
So everybody, please enjoy the end of the ocean.
For once, I'm gonna shut up for a second.
I'm also gonna like mute my mic.
可惜爸爸最近都忙着拜拜念经，没办法陪我一起折。只要折到和故事里一样多的郁金香，我的病一定就会好了。病好后，我要继续练唱，变得更厉害，唱得更好。然后总有一天，一定会实现我的生日愿望，变成大明星。让爸爸妈妈一起坐在电视机前面看我唱歌，大家开开心心的聚在客厅。我好喜欢那个时候哦。
想和你谈论宇宙和天空，或是沙滩里的碎石和人生。你会不会还是坦率地笑着我的荒唐？无处混乱，又无处是你我。
All right, there we go.
Yeah, by the way, if anyone wants to know this song, it's a song by No Party in Chaodong. Really good band.
Yeah.
I love this band. Also, the next one is gonna be Lady of the Pier.
During this one, though, we're just gonna do all the outro stuff. We're gonna finish it on up.
I'm currently in tears right now. Give me a second.
It's a sad song. It's a sad game. It's beautiful. So, hope you all enjoyed it. So, Juh0rse, while we're finishing up, feel free to, like, where can we find you on Twitch?
Yeah, sure.
Any shout-outs and all that?
Yeah, guys, if you want to, you can find me on Twitch at Juh0rse. That is Juh0rse. I go by the name of Juh0. Shoutouts to Starwin for actually being on the couch and also like helping me, I guess, more support.
It was an honor.
Thanks to Juh0rse for actually bringing this game, because this game is, like I said, it's one of the most amazing games out there. One of the best indie horror games out there. If you have a chance to actually get this game, you get this game. Get this game, play this game.
It's a good game.
Amazing. I do want to give...
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah, go.
Oh, go ahead. You first.
Oh, okay. I want to give a huge shout outs to Isofreeze. I said his name like a few times. Isofreeze is the guy who got the game, got the physical copy of the game for me, and also for Juh0rse. He also did a lot of the routings and stuff like that, and he's also a huge part of the speedrunning community just for me, because Speedruns, Devotion, and Detention, both games are made by Red Candle's game. And yeah, shoutouts to the runners of Devotion as well. Shoutouts to people like Punchy, Good Squared, the Chinese runners, and also the Taiwanese runners as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fun fact, guys. Fun fact. Someone looked up in chat. Apparently the arowana is $300,000.
$300,000?
Correct. Apparently someone looked it up. $300,000 fish.
Oh yeah. Also,
I would eat a $300,000.
Also, I want to do this at GDQ for a bit. Singapore Pride. I'm a runner from Singapore, so like, this is a rare chance that actually a Singaporean is gonna be like running on the GDQ platform. So like, I want to thank like the GDQ staff and also GDQ in general just for bringing a Southeast Asian runner, mainly a Singaporean, to the stream. So yeah.
Anyway, all that being said, I do want to thank you both for being here and being able to show devotion. While we're playing the credits and having music, this is a good outro theme, so I'm going to do it here. I do want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed Devotion with Juh0rse and Starwin. We're going to be all done for Speedruns of the Crypt this week. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our bi-weekly show. We go along with Bargain Bin, so we've got 2 great shows. We have a lot of great shows. In fact, tomorrow will be the first step, and that'll be starting around 7 p.m. Eastern. A lot of good stuff. As well, if you happen to miss any of the runs from AGDQ 2021 online, or would like to watch any previous hotfixes, we have these all the time on youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. You can check out the whole archive that we have there of all the old runs and shows. We're going to be finding someone in the horror community to go raid, so if you'd like to join us for that, we'll be doing that. I'll play a brief ad for ending, but I just want to say thank you for watching this episode, Focus on the Rooms, and I hope that you had a lovely time with us. So thank you.
I just realized office management, there's one name that's called Karen in the office management.
What?
Yeah, there was like someone's name is Karen in the office management. I just find that funny.
I'm face palming right now.
I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, chat. You've been great. See you later.
Yeah.